You want the best for your car? You already watch our tutorials.
So the best place for the best deal is to buy from the Mr. Auto app. Easy, fast, and with better prices than on the website.
You will find the bulb control arms used in the video exclusively on the Mr. Auto website and through the link in the description. Turn your engine off and pull up the handbrake. Loosen the stud bolts on the front wheels. Lift the front of the vehicle. We strongly suggest watching the tutorial, raising your vehicle safely before carrying out this step. Place the vehicle on the axle stands. You must remove the wheels in order to change the control arms on your vehicle. This will give you full access to the suspension system. Don't forget to slide the wheels under the vehicle. Remove the key on the castellated nut on the control arm ball joint with a flathead screwdriver. Start by brushing the suspension ball joint retaining nut, then spray it with penetrating oil. Using a 90mm spanner, unscrew the suspension ball joint retaining nut. It is now time to release the tie rod end from its socket. To do this, use a ball joint remover, which should ease the operation. Brush the bolt holding the front silent block on the control arm and apply penetrating oil. Next, unscrew the bolt holding the front silent block on the control arm using a 90mm spanner, a socket wrench and a 22mm socket. Then remove the bolt. You can use a pin punch to help you remove it. Brush the bolt holding the rear silent block of the control arm and apply penetrating oil. Using a 70mm spanner, unscrew the nut from the retaining bolt. To remove the retaining bolt, you need to lift the suspension arm at the ball joint using a jack so as to raise the drive shaft and release the retaining bolt. Remove the bolt. Using a crowbar, pry the control arm out of the ball joint completely. You can now remove the control arm. Start by brushing, then greasing the location of the control arm to facilitate the installation.
Okay, guys, if we can share this video with you and help you save a lot of money, it's also thanks to our partner, Mr. Auto. So, if you want to support us and buy the part for this operation, visit their website. Okay, back to work.
You will find the bulk parts and products used in the video on the Mr. Auto site and in the link in the description. Take the new control arm. Remove the jack. During this operation, you will be working on the front axle of your car, so it is advisable to perform a parallelism afterwards. Insert the control arm by sliding into its positions. You can pry to make it easier to install. Insert the control arm onto the suspension ball joint. Then screw the castellated nut back on. Finish off the tightening with a torque wrench. Take the new key and put it in place within the castellated nut. It is now time to lift the control arms at the ball joint using a jack. The silent blocks on the engine subframe side must be tightened in the vehicle on the ground position in order to preserve their integrity. Install the rear control arm retaining bolt, then screw the nut back on. Finish off the tightening with a torque wrench. Install the front control arm retaining bolt, then screw the nut back on. Finish off the tightening with a torque wrench. Remove the jack. Put the wheels back on your vehicle. Put your car back on the ground and block the wheels securely. Operation completed.
Hi, it's Theo from UseTool. I hope this video has helped you a lot in your car maintenance. We would be super grateful if you could spread the word so that we can produce even more tutorials. Simply give us a like, a comment, and hit that subscribe button. It really helps us boost the channel and help the whole community. Thanks a lot and have a great one.